Hey everybody, having a good Saturday and welcome again to the Artist's Corner. Hey, I had a wonderful time this morning and I have decided, since I've done these kinds of illustrations before, today we are going to take a trip down Bagshot Row, and we are going to visit our good friend Bilbo Baggins in Hobbiton. I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about. It's I don't think illegal for me to do a small drawing tutorial in such a thing, and I just thought, and if you guys can't see this, you'll have to forgive me. Maybe I can move the camera just a little closer without any distortion. I think that's right. Let's focus in. Okay. Forgive my fingernails. Been outside in the garden and again. Alright, so Bagshot Row. We're going to start with a hobbit door. And we're going to put some nice little brass door hinges. And we can imagine that those are door hinges. And again, this is the kind of art where we want it to read a certain way, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't do it a different way. And we're going to throw some plants and flowers in on both sides of this little stepway here. We'll go ahead and put Mr. Bilbo sitting here smoking a pipe, sitting back with his big hobbity feet, sort of one foot over the other, and he's got his hand here and he's holding a pipe, and there's his hair, and one eye, two eyes, and a nose. And you guys can see I'm drawing in a very small scale. This allows me to kind of do a little more gesture drawing. But as you can see, the size of Bilbo, he's pretty tiny. He could fit on my thumb. In fact, I could put the entire thing under my thumb, under my dirty thumbnail, because I've been working out in my hobbit garden. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and put a little roadway in here. It's going to go around a corner, because I think we all know who's going to be coming from around that corner. We can have the hillside here, and we're going to go ahead and put a tree in. By the way, I'm not looking at any I'm really not looking at any artwork from these movies or books. Just sort of doing my own thing. Sorry about that. I guess you can't really see that tree up in there, can you? But you know me, and you know my trees can be pretty cool. So just imagine there's the tree. Oh, I can't really tilt you very far. Gonna have to, there we go. So we got a big tree up there. Maybe I can pull back a little. There we go. Yeah, all right. Refocus. All right. Now, we've got a tree. We've got a door. What else do we need? We need some windows. Little circular windows, one on each side. And these are called smiles. I don't know why they called them smiles exactly, but in the book, they're referred to as smiles. And I'm going to go ahead and put this little pathway here. It's going to go around the hill, and then this hill can just come down here, and we don't know what's going to be going on down here. We can figure that out later, but we'll put a little fence, and it's going to go that way, and we're going to get bigger as it comes around this way. And obviously, those are just not very good fences, but if we want to come in here and really define our fence a little better, we can, for every line, add an additional line right next to it. And this will effectively work for a fence. And then if you want to be snippy, cool about it, whatever, I don't think that's a term, I'm just making stuff up. We come back in here and we run a line down the fence and maybe one more. Alright. Not forgetting there's a pathway just over here, and then there's a roadway there. So now we've got the base of this fence. We want to define it again with some grass around the bottom of this area. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come in here again to the windows, and instead of drawing in the windows, we're just going to draw in the more concerned with the window panes and how it's darker inside than it is outside. So we're going to go ahead and just I can hear my son in there banging on stuff. He wants to take a nice, long, energetic stroll, I think, with his daddy today. So we're going to put maybe a little garden over here. Some rows. Some corn or wheat. And obviously, if you wanted to do other things in the garden, you could. But I'm going to keep it simple for this tutorial. We're at 7 minutes and several seconds, and we know that we're going to have some grass coming up like this, and maybe we'll put a potted plant here, and another potted plant on this side. Helps for me to explain this stuff to you, I think. And obviously Bilbo is sitting on a bench. I did like that in the movie. I liked his little porch bench. I used to have a porch bench. My mom gave it to me. Hey, Mom. I loved that thing. I put it together, sat on it every single day. So, we got Tootsie's Hobbit feet. Next, we're going to put a little darkness in the doorway. Just a little, so you know it's open a little bit. And finally, maybe a little definition on the, well, in the dirt. I guess that would be dirt. I'll just go ahead and start shading in the dirt area just a little bit underneath of the hillside. And as you do this, you should actually start to find some shapes that you want to bring out in your dirt to help kind of create the illusion of thickness. Come back up here for the grass up here. And maybe over here, time's running out, we have a certain character. Anybody know who this guy is? And have him walking. I don't think we know who that is, but anybody? There we go. Gandalf the Not-So-Gray. Coming to bring Bilbo a surprise. Anyway, you guys, if you like this kind of tutorial, where I'm busting out here and giving you some Yeah, that's the way we roll. Throw some mountains in there. Maybe a little... No, that's still too grassy. But we can go ahead and put some trees in here. I want to say thank you all for coming to the Artist's Corner. And if you like this kind of tutorial, please make sure to subscribe. And I will be back with another one. Oh, real soon. See, little trees there. Thank you, everybody.